We have a good feeling about the fact that so long as you are in charge of practically running a nation, you probably wouldn't feel the need to focus on anything else in your life. Notwithstanding this, a not entirely surprising large proportion of world leaders also have a preference for a healthy sense of well-being. Welcome to Luxury-matic! If you enjoy watching videos about luxury and timeless elegance, join our community, and please subscribe to our channel. Also, click the bell icon so that you never miss a video and so you are always the first to see our new videos. And don't forget to give it a like and share it with your friends. Today, we are going through the lives of the world's 7 richest leaders according to 2022 reports. Number 7. Sebastián Piñera. Sebastián Piñera, Chile's president, is currently serving his second term and going above and beyond the call of duty. Despite the fact that his previous term as world leader began in 2010 and was interrupted from 2014 to 2018. However, his net worth is one thing that hasn't gone down at all. Sebastián's family is estimated by Forbes to control a whopping $2.9 billion, and the scope of that influence is mind-boggling. He started his career in the credit card business in 1976 when he created BankCard. Additionally, Piñera has sold many state interests, from a 26% share in Chile's national airline, LAN, which he later sold. After the 2010 election, Chile's national television network, Chilevision, was sold to Time Warner for a reported $150 million. It's not the first time he's been suspected of such behavior by the Chilean public, who is growing increasingly alarmed over the health of his personal finances. Even more so after he was accused of selling a highly sensitive copper and iron mine to a long-lost old acquaintance. Number 6. Hans Adam II. My favorite monarch's name is Sir Johannes Adam Ferdinand Alwa Josef Maria Marco de Aviano Paes. Furthermore, his family has been around for over 900 years, which is why his native Liechtenstein has been referred to as Liechtenstein. It's also in his nature because he owns the country's largest bank, as well as a slew of assets and land holdings. It's safe to say that Prince Hans Adam II has acquired a fortune in excess of $4 billion, making him Europe's richest monarch. But wait until you hear about the next ruler's power grab. Number 5. Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader of the North Korean country, is not unfamiliar to claims of tremendous power and fortune. The only individual in North Korea with major ownership rights is Kim Jong-un, and his large holdings were a secret for a long time. And it still is. Investigations conducted by the United States and South Korea in 2013 discovered nearly $5 billion in assets, with a distribution pattern resembling that of North Korea. In order to be safe, the Supreme Leader's family controls all of the country's banks, as well as businesses and everything else, and then stashes away their wealth in over 200 banks around the world. Number 4. Mohammed VI. That's right, we have Mohammed VI, the present King of Morocco, sitting pretty at number 4 in our list. He took the throne in 1999 after his father passed away, making him the second youngest monarch in the world at the time, and ever since then has maintained their grip over the vast majority of the riches in the oil-rich country through ownership of a stake of 35% in SNI, a corporation that holds stakes in a variety of other smaller companies ranging from the largest bank in the country to agricultural enterprises and cattle farms. According to Forbes, the controversial ruler has an estimated net worth of around $5 billion, and to give you a sense of how he spends that money, Forbes estimates that the daily budget of his personal castle is over $960,000. And the worst thing is that it's not paid for by him using his own assets, but rather by the state of Morocco as part of a fund that has a funding of $2.5 billion per year to operate. That right there is what it means to live like a king. Nevertheless, this does not make him the wealthiest monarch in the entire globe. Now that we've reached the next person on our list, let's step it up a level. Someone who's likely to be well known to everyone, who has even a passing familiarity with the concept of uncontrollable spending, because, you guessed it, we are talking about the Sultan of Brunei. Number 3. Hassan al-Bolkiah. In common parlance, he is merely referred to as the Sultan of Brunei. Although it is true that Hassan al-Bolkiah is not the wealthiest king in the world, in no way does it diminish the fact that he is a financial titan and has been quite frequently cited as such. Forbes estimates that Sultan Bolkiah has entered a net worth of $20 billion thanks to his position as King of Brunei and ownership of the country's oil assets. This, together with the country's small population and generally upstanding private life, contributed to Bolkiah's wealth. Even if that figure hasn't increased considerably due to poor policymaking, things do appear to be looking good as Brunei continues to diversify its economy. But despite all this policymaking, the Sultan's purchasing patterns has been going smoothly. The king apparently bought 48 handbags and 24 duck umbrellas to give you a sense of the kind of lifestyle we're talking about. The switch from Lederer to Perry brands was completely random, occurring in New York City in 2010. Another wasteful purchase made by the Sultan is the sheer number of autos he owns. At least 7,000 autos are said to be in the collection. And it's not just conventional cars either. Instead, $789 million were reportedly spent solely on high-performance cars by the man. There are more than 600 Rolls-Royces in the collection, as well as over 450 Ferraris according to the Guinness World Records. And, oh boy, Koenigseggs, 135 of them. These are some of the most coveted automobiles on the planet, and one man possesses more than 100 of them. In the 1990s, according to accounts, the royal family purchased about half of all Rolls-Royce purchases. This is another ludicrous truth. Despite the fact that he may not be the wealthiest person in the world, we can be sure that if wealth were measured in automobiles, he'd be close. Number 2. Vajiralongkorn. Right on. King Vajiralongkorn, or King Rama X, is the richest king in the world and the second richest global leader. King Rama's 10th reign begins with his coronation. It's no secret that Rama has long been a rich playboy. However, it's still astonishing to learn how much money he actually has. His first act as King of Thailand, his coronation, is the best evidence of this extravagant spending. It cost the Thai administration $31 million to host the 3-day event, which took place from May 4th to May 6th, 2019. Even if he does not personally hold the most valuable resources, his personal worth is estimated to be somewhere between $34 and $45 billion. It would be the Crown Property Bureau, which manages and owns all the Crown's properties, and then the individual dismissed the working group and placed it under his control, potentially adding a $70 billion figure to his already inflated fortune. As opposed to abolishing crucial national committees, Thailand's monarch likes to spend time away from his homeland. Instead, they choose to stay at the Grand Hotel Sonnenbeikel in the Bavarian Alps of Germany. How would he manage to travel so frequently? There are 21 helicopters in the king's fleet, in addition to the 4 Boeing commercial jets and 3 Sukhoi Superjet aircraft. Then, there are the king's vintage-styled cars, which he drives around in. Rolls-Royce Phantom, a 1960 model, was purchased for $200,000. Phantom 4 Mercedes-Benz, Maybach 62 at $715,000. Mercedes-Benz 5 and S-Class automobiles, both totaling $300,000, and a multi-million 1964 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 3 are also on the auction block, as well as a $1 million Rolls-Royce. The list of homes and extravagances is endless. This simply goes to show that King Rama X is the world's richest king. That's exactly the way he acts. Finally, we have the world's first wealthy national leader to round up our list. Number 1. Vladimir Putin. After Stalin and Lenin, the most powerful man in Russia since then. Vladimir Putin. Is there any doubt that Vladimir Putin is the most powerful man in the world? I'm talking about when you're supposedly more influential in American politics than many of the people who live in the country. If you're doing anything well, you'll know it, and he's doing a great job with money too, in his trademark pseudo-dictator style. The assets of Vladimir Putin are once again a mystery to us. In any event, the most recent estimate put the price tag at around $71 trillion. It's possible that even if we take the most basic estimate of Putin's wealth, it's still more than several tiny countries. And a 2017 estimate made under oath to the Senate Judiciary Committee by the former CEO of Hermitage Capital Management, Bill Broder. Russian President Vladimir Putin is worth an incredible $200 billion. At nearly $2 trillion in assets, he outweighs everyone else in the world's wealthiest leaders by a factor of 4. Furthermore, $673,300 per year, according to the Russian Election Commission. Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny has posted a video showing a palace fit for a king, which he claims was given to Putin by anonymous millionaires. As a result, Putin is without a doubt the world's wealthiest leader, even if his actual net worth remains unknown. That's a wrap-up. So, which world leader interests you the most? Let us know about it in the comment section below, and if you like this video, please click the like button. Adios, until next time!